My name is Guinevere Eden, and my background is in physiology. I did physiology for both my undergraduate and graduate work, and that was in the United Kingdom. And then I came over to America to do a fellowship at the National Institutes of Health in Bethesda, Maryland. And that was so that I could learn how to do brain imaging. And my interest through this time has been understanding why it is that some children and adults have difficulties in learning to read. And my focus has been primarily on individuals with developmental dyslexia. And after I finished my training at NIH, Georgetown University was recruiting quite a few new faculty, and particularly faculty who were interested in doing brain imaging research. And so I went to Georgetown University, and I've been there for the last 10 years. And at Georgetown I direct the Center for the Study of Learning. And it's through my work in this center that I became associated with some researchers here at Guinevere University. And that's the first time I became interested in doing research in populations of children and adults who are deaf. And our research program really asks the question about how it is that the brain is organized for reading, given that reading is a uniquely human skill, and it's not an area, and that there aren't any brain areas that we would naturally associate being associated with reading from birth, but we know that reading is something that children have to learn and be taught. And so the question that people have been asking with brain imaging technology is, where in the brain does reading occur, and how does it differ in kids who may be struggling readers? And we look at a variety of readers. We look at children who are dyslexic readers, who have difficulties in reading. We look at children who have difficulties in reading comprehension. We've studied some children who are precocious readers. And our work in the deaf populations asks a variety of questions, and that is, how is it that deaf kids, deaf students who are good readers, how do they get to be good readers, and what does the brain physiology of those good readers look like? And also we can ask other questions about other brain areas that we're interested in with regards to perhaps their language experience as well as their sensory experience. Here at BL2, I'm a scientific co-director with David Corina, and I'm just really happy to have a way to continue on the work that I got introduced to 5 years ago, and to see some of this work being conducted in a much wider and more collaborative way, so that we can ask, what are the skills that lead to successful reading, and use brain imaging technology to get a better understanding of the brain mechanisms that serve those particular skills.